Hello, namaste, and welcome back to another vlog. Anyway, I already start my vlog. मेरो vlog बिहान बनाएको मैले हैन. So this is my cold coffee and I'm here to talk about my story, हैन. I did my story in Nepalese yesterday, so I want to do this story for my all my followers who don't understand Nepalese. If you do understand English, you can still watch my video and you can listen my story in English as well. It's not gonna be my English is not very advanced. It's very simple and easy. You can understand this English. I mean, it's very easy, you know. And if you wants to learn, you can learn as well. Well, I can't say anything. I'm not gonna say anything. You can just okay. So it's very hot and I don't know why. I grew up in India, but the heat over there and the heat over here in UK is so different. Back then, we can still walk outside the heat, when it's very hot. We can still walk outside, do stuff. But here, it's only 29 degree today, but it's just feel like it just drain out all my energy out of my body, and I feel like so lazy. My body is just saying that just sit there and do nothing. I feel like that, eh? So tomorrow's gonna be okay. I hope tomorrow's gonna be okay. I mean, I'm not ready for summer. I don't like summer. I like winter now. That's what I'm saying. But yeah. So I'm gonna tell you the story in English so you can understand as well why we have to move to India from Nepal. I was born in Nepal. My sister was born in Nepal. My brother was born in Nepal. And we are a family of 5. My dad, my mom, my sister, me, and my brother. But we used to have 2 more members. We used to have like 7 family member, eh? Hey, 7 family member. But unfortunately, my elder brother and my younger brother, they passed away. I am telling you this story, and I'm mentioning about my brother who is no more, who passed away, because I already talked to my mom, and she's okay. She's fine with me telling you guys the story, and she's the one who told me everything's in detail, because I didn't knew about this, the real fact, what was the reason of my mom to just leave Nepal suddenly and move to India. My mom told me, I just literally found out yesterday when my mom told me about the story. As you know, in Nepal, in Asian countries especially, there is some bad stuff, you know, like when you say magic, black magic, like witchcraft, it does happen, and it used to happen there. I mean, it does happen now as well. I do believe in witchcraft. I do believe in black eye. I do believe in people when people are like very jealous about you, when people's being nasty and wants to harm you and then do something bad. These things happen, eh? They do witchcraft. The people who they don't like. This is true. And that time, this story is about in 1990s or 1989, 1987, like that. And my mom had the first son, and he passed away when he was 4 years old, or 3 years old. My mom said 4 years old. When he was 4 years old, he passed away in 1st July. So that might be coincident or something. You can take it as a coincidence, and especially when you are uneducated and when you know that this kind of stuff happen in your village, then you are forced to believe this kind of stuff, witchcraft and everything. And then my sister came, and then after that my sister, 2 years after that I came, and then after me my brother, he came. But when my brother was 2 years old, and he passed away as well, same exact date, 1st July, which is like you can't neglect that thing, that why all my sons are dying exactly same date and same month. It was 1st July. Both of my brothers passed away in 1st July. So my mom was starting to worried about this kind of stuff. And my mom said my sister as well, she was always sick. She always have something, I mean, she always get sick. She always have to call shaman to treat my sister. My mom, she again have a baby boy. It's my brother, younger brother. And when he was born in March, my mom was really worried that something's might gonna happen to this child as well. So it was March. He was born in March, January, March, April, May, June. After 3 months, he was only 3 months old. My mom's have to decided to leave this place before 1st July. And she said it was really hard to keep in touch with your dad because he was Indian Army and he was in India somewhere. And even if you send the letters and there's no telephones, even if you send the letters, he might not gonna get the letter on time, and he's not gonna come and pick her up before 1st July. That's why my mom decided, no, I have to leave this place. I can't lose any of my child anymore. And she didn't pack a lot. She just packed few stuff. And then she asked my uncle, my mom cousin, that you have to take me away from this place. I don't want to stay here. I'm not going to stay here. I just want to save my children's. Can you just take me? And my uncle, he listened to her, and they took me, my mom, my brother, my sister to Kathmandu. She have to go through by we have to walk a lot. I remember some of this. I have a little bit memory. I don't really have. I was 4 years old. And we went to Kathmandu. We went to Kathmandu, and in Kathmandu we stayed in my aunt's house just for a day or so. And then after that, my another uncle took us to India from Sunoli to Lucknow. Lucknow, my auntie was staying there in Lucknow, so that's why we stayed in Lucknow for a few days. And Lucknow was very hot. Lucknow was so hot. I remember this. I remember like really clearly. I remember this, that we used to sleep at night on the wet bed sheet. We used to dip our bed sheet in the water and we rinse it and we put it on the bed, and then we also rinse our, you know, the mosquito net in the water, and we rinse it and we hang the mosquito net. We feel like it will make us cool. So we used to sleep in a wet bed like that. And after that, my uncle took us to Himachal Pradesh. Himachal Pradesh is beautiful place. I don't have any memories of them. I mean, I was young, I was little, I can't remember anything. But yeah, we went to Himachal Pradesh. And then when my mom went to Himachal Pradesh, then she found out that my dad is not there anymore. My dad moved to some other place and he's not there. So some of the people who knew my dad let us stay in their house for a few days until my dad come to pick us up. So yeah, that's how we went to India. And then suddenly my mom, my brother got sick. He got ear infection. That's what my mom told me. He got ear infection, and my mom have to take my brother to the hospital. It was an army hospital. Yeah, she took him to the hospital, but I don't remember. My mom said we might follow someone, or we might just came by ourselves. Me and my sister, we went to the hospital by ourselves, walking, and we don't know how long we walked. And we were 4 and 6 years old. So we just went to the hospital because we are scared and we don't know where our mom's gone. So we just want to know where's our mom and our brother. So my mom told me that when I reached the hospital, I was in a very bad condition. My skirt was all ripped, and I've got very, like, you can like bigari go bacha, like a beggar. I was like a beggar. I was like a whole I was like homeless. My whole clothes was ripped, and I've got boogie in my nose, all the boogies in my nose. My hair's all messy. I was like that in a hospital. My mom told me that. And then my dad, he came, and then he got this what you call the army quarter. When you have a family, they give you the quarter to live. My mom said we lived there for a year or so. Yeah, we lived there for a year. And after that, my dad had a posting in Binaguri, West Bengal, Binaguri. So we went back to the Binaguri. And from that moment, we stayed there until I turned 18. I mean, my dad, he's in Indian Army, so he got posting in Delhi, he's got posting in Kalimpong, he got posting in Maharashtra, he got posting in Gujarat, he got posting in Punjab, he got posting everywhere for all these years. But we never went with him, because if we start doing like that, our education is gonna get distracted. That's why my mom decided, you can go, but we have to stay here. I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna let them do their study. So my dad only go whenever he got posting, but he came for a holiday. So that's how we lived. And the thing was, like, me and my sister used only talk Tamang, not even Nepali. We used to talk Tamang. And we joined school nursery in Shakti Vijay School. I don't know if that name's still there, if that school is still called name with that school still called by the name Shakti Vijay School. We used to study there. And after that, we moved a lot. We moved from place to place. If you know Binaguri, we lived in North Zone, in Shakti Vijay, in the Center Zone, in South Zone. We lived everywhere. We lived everywhere. Because my dad was having a posting every once in a year or twice in a year or 3 times a year. I don't know how many. I don't really know how many posting, but we were just changing. But our school was the same. It's Binaguri Camp. It's not that big. It just, you got lots of quarter in there. But even if we change our quarters, our house, our school was the same. So after that, me and my sister, we joined army school. Now that school is army public school. That school was different. Now that school totally changes, like long time ago. So yeah, we studied in army school, and after that we moved to Kendra Vidyalaya number 2, the next door neighbor school, Kendra Vidyalaya number 2. And then after that, after I finished my 10th, I moved to Kendra Vidyalaya number 1. We have to cross the Kripan bridge. There's a Kripan bridge, we call, and the bridge is like this. So going down is fine, but coming up is the disaster, because you can't ride the bike. You have to walk, and then go down, like sliding. Yeah, it was like this. And we used to, after my dad got pension, my dad, he built a house outside the Binaguri Camp. He built a house for us, and we started living there. So we have to go to school from all the way from the bottom to the all the way from the top to the bottom. I will show you the picture here. And sorry, pardon me and my sister used to go in the same cycle. So we used to do turn by turn. Halfway I will ride, halfway she will ride, and she will sit behind me, and halfway I will sit behind her. So we used to go like that to school. And yeah, it was very nice. And there was this called Gurudwara near the Kripan Bridge, and every weekend, or I don't remember, weekend, I think we used to go there for free food. They used to do really delicious food. It's a Punjabi's dishes they do, and we used to go there. Yeah, it was there's so much memories there. I can't tell you everything. I have lots of friends. We're not keep in touch with them, but I still have them in my Facebook. We still know what they're doing. They all have families now. They have kids now. Some of them are still working. I don't know. So yeah, it's very, when some of you guys are commenting me from Binaguri, I feel so connected, because I grew up there, and I still India is still part of me, because I grew up in India, and I learned about India. I don't know much about Nepal, but now I know a lot about Nepal. I'm really proud of Nepal. I love my country, but I still have attachment with India as well. Yeah, that was my story. And my mom said I was a very naughty kid, very naughty kid, and I do not listen to my mom. So my mom, she said I used to just do everything fearlessly. I was fearless. I will just climb the tree. I will just climb the stair. I will just do anything. I don't even scared that it's gonna hurt me. I have a story, one story about me. There is a lots of naughty story about me, but I don't want to share with you guys. So one time, I do remember this one because I was around 8 to 9 years old. I think people change actually. I used to love dogs. Now I still love the dogs, but not that much. I mean it's different now, but I used to love dogs, puppies, cats, and everything. And there was a, you know, the street dog have puppies under the pools. You know, in army quarter they have a big pool, like a, it's like a, it's not a pool, it's just like a small tunnel where the water flows, you know, when they, whenever there is a heavy rain, the water flows under the pool. So I heard that there's a baby's crying under the bridge, that little bridge. And I went inside. The bridge was like literally my height, so the bridge was literally touching my head like that, but I can walk. I mean, I was like, it was that big, yeah, it was that tall. And you know, the bridge is not, under the bridge, beneath the bridge is not really smooth. There is rock, pointy rock, there is pointy road, there is glasses, everything is like that. So when I was walking, I didn't realize that things were cutting my head, and I didn't even realize that it just cut my head everywhere. I don't know how many stitches I have, but it just cut my head. I was walking and I'm very excited to pick one puppy, and I do pick one puppy with me, and then I came out with one puppy. There's other puppies inside, but I just want one puppy, so I came out. And then I realized I got something very cold coming on the side of my cheek, like running on my cheek like that. And I just feel the cold stuff running through my cheek, and I just touch it like that, and I saw, oh, it's a blood. And then what I did, I know that if my mom sees that, my mom is gonna get crazy. And I sat down on the side of the bridge, and there was lots of leaves, and I was still holding the puppy. I was just really excited that I've got a puppy. And then what I was doing was I was just taking that leaf and try to try to remove the blood out from my head like that. And my hair was short. My mom's always keep my hair short, so I was just trying to wipe all the bloods from my head because I don't want to be in trouble. And one of my aunts, she saw me and she's like, oh my god, and everybody came running through me. I mean, everybody came running towards me and said, oh, she's bleeding. Of course, when my mom saw it, my mom was fuming plus scared plus worried, and she was like, what have you done? She was literally screaming. She gave me one slap as well, and obviously that's Asian mom, one slap as well. And then suddenly she called uncles and everyone in army camp. There's always someone to help you. And then he came and he took me in ambulance, not ambulance, it's an army van or something like that, I don't remember. And I remember that I was talking to the doctor saying that, can you please do not give me injection because I'm scared with injection. And then he's like, no, you don't need injection. And I didn't realize that this stitches is more painful than the injection. I didn't know that. I think I have 4, 5, 6 stitches. I still got marks everywhere, stitches. I got stitches. He was talking to me and I was like, I was like, okay, this is more painful than this injection. And he gave me candy at the end, and I was really brave. And when I went home, all my neighbors was just sitting with my mom to just tell her, calm down, she's gonna be fine. She was there and she cooked me a local chicken soup. She thinks that I lost so much blood, so I need it. So when I went home and she cooked me some that chicken, and then she gave me that chicken. It's very different, you know, like when long time ago, because our moms, they're not really, it's a different way to grow your child. I mean, here is very different. Here you can't even shout or hit your children, but back then, to express your fear, to express your feelings that you're scared, you will slap them like so I used to get a lot because I was the naughtiest one. Yeah, so it is different, and I do understand now, but back then I would not understand, but now I understand why I used to have like lots of slabs and flaps and chopples and sticks and lots of uh yeah, that was the story. And I've did so many weird stuff which make my mom's upset, but that was me. I'm not like that now. Okay, so thank you for watching my story if you're still watching.